I did was ask my teacher how to spell my abuelita's name, and now I'm in trouble. Her name was Margarita, which, in spite of Cinco de Drinko, actually means daisy. And daisies push themselves up out of the earth to blossom in the sunshine, and they catch the light in their petals and hold it there. So when they tuck themselves in at night, the darkness cannot reach their borrowed sunshine. My grandmother was a tiny, delicate woman who held the light that sets the world on fire every morning inside of her. And you could see it in her eyes flickering in the darkness. I am 12 years old. My classmates don't understand how my first language could be Spanish if my last name is English. They don't understand how I could be half Mexican if my skin is so white. I tell them my mother spoke to me in the language she learned from her mother, and that the Garcia women can bring galaxies into existence with our voices. And I know because I caught the stars from their breath in my hands, and I watched as they wrote themselves into constellations across my skin. I say, I spent my childhood in my grandparents' house, listening to their voices weave and roll in a way that never happens in English. And their Spanish blossomed behind my eyelids and filled my mind with color. And why would I choose English grayscale and hard edges when I can paint the world with my voice? I am 16 years old. I am somewhere between the hardness and the softness. I am learning it is easier to be hard consonants, but I can't keep the color from my voice. I am learning it is easier to be soft. But I still scratch surfaces with edges that refuse to disappear. And I wonder how my mother did this. And I wonder how my grandmother did this. And how the fight to prove they exist didn't sand them down until they were nothing but dust. I am 20 years old. I am neither here nor there, but I am both. And I am watching places disintegrate slowly from the ever-growing ambiguity. I am learning to be ambiguous is to be powerful. Different is powerful. I have never had a place. But I think maybe the idea of place is out of date. I've never done what is expected of me, but then I've never fit anyone's expectations anyway. And I know that I love the taste of barbecue, but I'm not really home unless the smell of migas wakes me up in the morning. My mother and I grow daisies in the garden every spring, and I pull one out and wear it in my hair when I've forgotten who I am. But maybe one day I won't have to remind myself of the light that lives in my veins, because I will already feel it there, singing itself into existence.